China, they are coming to Africa as settlers and as a buying over. And buying over is an advanced form of colonialism. Thanks for the gift, oh my shop. Buying over is an advanced form of colonialism. China have seen that they are overpopulated, and they have also seen that Africa has a virgin land, an arable land, land for agriculture, land to accommodate people. They have to come to Africa. And China have also realized that once their people can live comfortably in Africa, no, they must start building in Africa. The colonizers, no, they didn't build in Africa. Oh. Ade bi omo ye no, omo ye say omo de ye e de aye omo ankasa omo profit. It omo ye railway e de ko baby to gold. Thanks for the gift, Mr. Henry. Dr. Answaba. Mr. Henry, ye hia wa ha o, Mr. Henry. Inti bra pa ye hia o mpa cho. Me hu ensene we ne ma o. What you say? Inti China who so we overpopulated and among Africa arable land and virgin land to accommodate people. There's some for money in Africa. Now Osho colonizers now, when they left Africa, no, they set up organizations like La Francophonie, Commonwealth, IMF, and put puppet leaders so that they can rule whilst they are in Europe and as they are in their country. But China is coming to Africa not because of our natural resources. You see, the China won't pay natural resources, no, because they are coming as settlers. Their own is not colonialism; it's settlers. And what China is doing in Africa today, no, we will go. I say, okay. We will see worse things in the next years to come, because China is just recently, Jack Ma was sued and paid $10 billion because of say he violated the Chinese international trade law. Say when you leave TikTok and you go to WhatsApp, say Jack Ma in control. When you leave WhatsApp and you go to Instagram, Jack Ma and they turn in no. So Jack Ma became the sole trader in China. That is why so Jack Ma became the sole trader in China. That is why he violated the international trade law. And he was to pay $10 billion. But China is doing the same thing. Do you know that Chinese trade as a nation, not as individuals? So China is no solution for Africa. We are not in China. China is coming with a genetically programmed seed. And I'm sure that part and person a ball mochi. They are coming with genetically programmed seed. It once they know say omit my agriculture of Africa, it's your Chinatown, China village, one China ni no ye momo, China ni no ye agric. It's your genetically programmed seed, and no more use no more agric, no more someone making sure say a bit cheap than the timamufone the na a papa no or motono. So China is dangerous. We were saying we don't want any foreign people. Yes. China is dangerous because China is coming as settlers. We are not in China. Do you know, sir, we have 20 Chinese police stations in South Africa to protect Chinese business in South Africa. We have 4 generals, Chinese generals in the Zambian army. My people, that is the Chinese infiltration we are talking about. We have 4 generals in the Zambian army. Just recently, a Zambia guy entered a Chinese restaurant in Zambia and was having his food in his hand. The Chinese man nearly beat him. And when the mayor of Lusaka, the capital of Zambia, tried to tell the Chinese man to apologize, their former president, Galungu, sacked the mayor. Is to tell you, say, China infiltration in Africa is not good for Africa, and China is no solution for Africa. China is another big Western Africa will experience in the next years to come. We are not in China. Chinese also sign contracts with Africans in Mandarin and not good for Africa. And China is not solution for Africa. China is another big Western Africa will experience in the next years to come. We are not in China. Chinese also sign contracts with Africans in Mandarin and not in English. In Mandarin. Jakara Richard Kwete, the former president of Tanzania, signed a contract with the Chinese government that China will expand the port of Dar es Salaam and run it for 99 years. How do you explain that? Unfortunately for him, when Magufuli came into power, he found someone who can read the Mandarin and explain it to him that China will expand the Tanzania port in Dar es Salaam and run it for 99 years before Tanzania people will get it back. Asoma John Paul Magufuli can say only stupid people sign this contract. Another thing China is dangerous to Africans is that China is coming as debtors. They give so many debt to African countries so that they cannot even pay. And once you are debted to somebody, you automatically become a slave to that person. What you are saying? Once you become debted to somebody, automatically you become a slave to that person. So China sold the port of Djibouti and built Chinese military base there. They also seized the port of Entebbe, Uganda airport. So China is no solution for Africa. China is going to be another Western Africa will experience in the next years to come. Etino medemanu si abedwefo aba. Yes, start and free Nana Kufiso. Na Oria na keep ayaba na ayaba and komaba, Madam Wase.
Nana Kofi, oh my man, take 1 minute of your time. Na means for meaning to be out here. Scare, Mr. Bomodiana, WhatsApp me na memo relevant information be because let it be as I say, Drew baby. Na, Modia.